Hello and welcome back to DJ Spain Plays. I am DJ Spain, and today I'm going to be playing some more Darkest Dungeon. The first video I put on this game, I kind of explained a little of the basics, went into the intro and things of that nature. So we're just going to get right into it. We're going to pick up right where we left off. DJ Spain Plays. We're still in week 1, and here we go.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Heard a little bit of the narration there. There's narration throughout the game. It's pretty cool at first, and then you kind of hear the same things over and over again. So, take with that what you will. This is the town. This is the other half of the game. So there's the dungeon exploring, and then there's the town. As I go through the videos, I'll explain, because these things open up, so you don't just get flooded with a bunch of stuff at once. But here is the screen that I didn't record last time after you hit next. It just kind of gives you a breakdown of what's been happening, and if anyone runs off, or any things of note will appear here. On the right side here, this list, this is all the quests they have set up. There's some bosses you have to beat, maxing levels on your characters. From what I've read, there's going to be a lot more quests when this game comes out. Like I said, it is still early access. So things are bound to change, and there's going to be a lot of additional things based on feedback. So here's my town. Pretty beat up. That castle way in the background, that's actually the castle that we're trying to clear out of monsters and reclaim for ourselves. That's the story behind it. Let's go to the first thing we can do, graveyard. No one's died yet, but as your heroes die, you'll be able to kind of see a little...
Earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Just let him talk there. You'll let him see, you'll see all the dead characters and reminisce about how you didn't take care of them. Here's an important one, the stagecoach. Let's jump into that.
Women and men.
In the stagecoach, you can hire more people. And the first time you go in here, you're always going to have these two, because kind of like I said, we're still a little bit in the tutorial. You just drag them over. You'll see on the top right, I have 4 of 9 slots filled, so I can have up to 9 people, and you can only take out 4 at a time. And then on the top left here, this plus sign. Excuse me. What I can do is I can click that plus sign, and with the treasures that you get out of the quests at the bottom next to my gold, I'm hovering over busts, portraits, deeds, and crests. Each building in your town will take different amounts of these to upgrade. And what I want to do right now is I'm going to do this first upgrade. Increase the number of heroes available to 3. So next time when I come in here, I'm going to have 3 heroes to choose from instead of just 2. And you know what? I'm going to go one further, and I'm going to make 4 available. So next mission, when I come back here, there'll be 4 guys available. There's a bunch more stuff to do here, but we will get to that as it comes along. So let's go ahead. Let's march on. Let me make sure, did I get any trinkets? No.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
So here's the map screen. This is where you select your quests. Really briefly, you have the name. This one's called the Ruins. You can see the treasures you'll get from it. Here you'll get busts and crests. And then the 0 over here, that's your progress through the level. Once you fill this bar up, you'll be able to take on the boss, and then you'll be able to go on harder levels. There are 3 levels right now: the Weld, the Warrens, and the Ruins. These Darkest Dungeon and Cove will be added later. You can see added later. There might be more. Who knows? Along the left, you see some information on the quest, the rewards you get for doing it. And in the middle here, this quest, this is the level, so any heroes level 1 or higher will be acceptable. And my goal is to complete 100% of room battles. So there's going to be a bunch of different rooms in this dungeon, and I want to make sure I clear all the baddies out of the rooms. To make your lineup, you can drag your characters, or you can just click them, and you can manipulate them here. And with my current setup, if you're, like I said, if you right click on a hero, you'll see their moves, same moves as last time. I'm going to keep him in the front. Alec is still good in the second position. We'll keep him there. I'm going to rename a hero here. So, I don't have any donators or subscribers to name any champs after yet. Hopefully those will start coming in. And let's name this healer lady. Let's name her Clefairy. Clefairy. And I forgot to check. So her moves, she's got ones that are all over the place. I mean, she's a good healer. She's got some other moves too. We'll explain if we ever use them. I'm going to keep her in the 3rd slot for now. You can eventually unlock all of their moves and then choose up to 4 that you want. And we'll keep in the back. He didn't get stunned either. Got some pretty bad guys here. I'll hit provision. Now we have to prepare for the mission. So in the mission you're going to need food. You're going to need torches. And then everything else is optional. In a short mission, or short, medium, and long missions. In a short mission I'm going to bring 12 food. Oops. And I'm going to buy 8 torches. And that's usually pretty good. It might be a little bit overkill, but better safe than sorry. And for a short mission, I'm going to bring 1 shovel. And if we have to use it, you'll see why. Come on. And then we will also bring a key. Looks good to me. And remember, these things cost gold. And at the end of the dungeon, everything you buy goes away. You only keep treasures. No gold in those heirlooms and other trinkets that you can get. But we'll jump into the level here in just a moment. Okay, let's go ahead and click on in.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
I love that narrator. His voice is just epic. Okay, so before I get started, let's look at the map. I can use the mouse to be able to zoom in and out. And this took me a while, but you can right click to drag. You won't believe how long I kept left clicking to get around this map. Pretty straightforward layout, and I have to clear 100% of room battles. So let's go on. I start at the bottom right here, and I can only go to this room. So let's go ahead and click away. Right away you're going to see a use for the shovel.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Yeah, it does. I can use a shovel to clear this obstacle, or I can use my hands. If you use your hands, you are going to lose a lot of light, you're going to get a lot of stress, and you're going to take a lot of damage. So that's why I bring a shovel. If you click on the shovel, it just goes away, and I'm on my merry way. And a battle right away. I surprised them. That means for the whole first turn, they are not going to move. I get a free turn, because my light was high enough to let me surprise them. So we're going to start off with killing the dude in the back. This guy in the back, the Bone Courtier, he does a lot of stress damage, so I want to take him out right away. Illumination, and you can read each of these if you ever play the game for yourself, but this one actually raises my light level and lowers the target dodge. But it didn't matter, because I killed him anyway. Nice job, Clefairy. Oh, I forgot to rename Booty. Let's see, Plague Doctor. Let's name this one Beaker. Very original. With Beaker, we are going to be able to do almost nothing. I guess this is the only thing that does any damage, so. Let's shuffle them around. You have push moves, you have pull moves. It's kind of nice. And we are going to do 4 to 8 with that on 2 targets, or 6 to 13. They do have a chance to kill, so let's do that. Boom! Crit. Get some stress levels going down because of that critical hit. And I guess I will just make someone do more damage. I'll buff you up. This guy, Beaker, is going to be pretty useless throughout the rest of this dungeon, just because of his moveset. He only has one damaging move that he can only use on the back 2 targets, so. There we go. Clefairy finishes off the battle. Treasures, take all please. Doing a little bit of organizing here, and we continue on our merry way. Alchemy table. Different items react with things. You can drag items that are highlighted there. For example, this alchemy table, if I was really low on light, I could drag a torch to it, and it would light up 100%. Since I don't really need light, I'm just going to roll the dice. And I think the Plague Doctor is best at alchemy tables, because he's kind of potiony. If you're not yield any findings. They're either going to be good, bad, or nothing. More often than not, they're bad. At 76, once light hits 75, that's when you start getting negatives. So before I go in a room, I always make sure I have 76 or higher. You can see he used that tempting goblet. Boom, 19 stress. That's huge. That's a lot of stress. So again, we are going to focus on taking. Oh, Alec, come on. Get a better aim, buddy. No one needs any healing yet, so we're just gonna keep trying to beat down. And this chick in the back too, the acolyte, she does stress damage too and push. Thankfully, Dar resisted the push because I really didn't feel like bringing her all the way back up front. Let's stun this big guy. Ugh, come on. Nothing's going my way. Well, at least I can use a plague grenade now. This will poison them. Light, that's what it's called. You can hover 3 damage per round for 3 rounds, so it's pretty potent. This guy's has dodge lowered, so hopefully this hits. There we go. Remember that illumination from my Vestal, which is the name of the healer with the club there. Ooh, see, he got pulled up. He's not very good in the front. I'm just gonna have him move right back. These two are interchangeable. The Beaker and Clefairy are interchangeable as far as their positions. Axe Blade to the face. This Bone Defender really kind of hurts. She can't do anything else, so let's have her move forward. Okay. I didn't stun that guy to 38%. Let's try again. There we go. Now he's stunned. Okay. She's at 5. She's gonna try to pull Clefairy. No, nice job, Clefairy. Clefairy. It's a bleed attack, which I resisted. Bleed is just another form of poison. And let's illuminate. Let's light her up. She's down to 2, so she will die from the bleed next turn. So or the poison. So I'm just gonna let her die. In the meantime, let's go ahead and let's raise your damage. What is it? 15%? That's not bad. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. 8 to 16 damage. Full max damage. Oh, crit. Would have been nice, but when I have AoE attacks like this Grape Shot, it'll hit all 3 for lower damage. If there's a target that will more than likely be killed by it, yes, go ahead, because then you're killing that and doing spread damage. But if you're just doing it as an opening attack, it's not usually that good. You'd rather just open up and do more damage on one target. This heals for 1. This Battlefield Medicine cures Blight and Bleed, and it also heals them for 1 point. And obviously, throughout the game, you level these abilities up, and they get much stronger. Boom, Grape Shot. Do I get a move for? Of course, he gets to go first. Nice dodge, Dar. Smite thee. Victory!
That Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
He says a lot of things that's just like, hey, getting a little cocky, buddy. Alright, a chest with your family's sigil. I can use a key on this. Some benefits to using a key is that A, if it's trapped, it'll bypass the trap, and B, sometimes you get more treasure than you normally would. If I just open it and it's trapped, I won't get any treasure. That's why I always bring a key. I just always try a key out, even if it doesn't say it's locked. It unlocked a hidden compartment, and I got 625 gold. That is more than I would have gotten had I just opened it without the key. There are some things that you just can't open without a key as well. But you'll see I did use that key. It is now gone. These just give you a free torch. And we'll continue along. It just got darker here. You'll notice I'm at 74, so my stress is getting higher if I leave it there. You can use torches in battle, which is nice. Alright, these guys have low HP. Alec, come on, buddy. And they're really annoying because they're fast. They have a speed of 5. And they stun you. And they do stress damage. And they're just very annoying. And this is going to do stress damage to everyone because it was a crit. Ugh. Well, let's do that just because it's the only thing I can do. And we're going to start healing someone. Yep. Her heal is a single target heal 3 to 5. It's a dice roll. We're going to use his AoE. Zealous Accusation. I don't know why this does damage, but here we go. Oh, it dodged. It's like, read this. zealous accusation. And these guys are gonna... I'm doing horrible. These guys are dodging. What's their dodge? 0. I'm just that bad? I have a 75% chance to hit. There we go. We killed the one in the back. A little bit of stress relief on Alec. Let's do it again. Boom. Nice job, Dar, with the double kill. No treasure from that. That was kind of a bummer.
So too will resistance.
Well, I only brought 1 shovel. So this is kind of a bummer, you'll see. Oh, ouch. It wasn't that much damage, but tons of stress. Tons of stress. Remember, if that stress meter gets to 100, your character goes crazy. And is very unpredictable. Okay, so let's explain a little bit more about the map. I've been doing some scouting. You'll see some of these rooms are filled in. I have to complete 100% of room battles, and I'm already high stress, so I don't really want to go to rooms I don't have to. And with my scouting, you'll see that there's nothing in this room. It's just a blank wall, there's nothing in there. There's some items along the way, but those aren't important. So I don't need to go to that room in this particular dungeon. A locked display cabinet. Really wish I had saved that key. If I try to open it, we'll have him do it just because he's going to take some damage. Yeah, he's bleeding. So you'll see, because I didn't have a key, it trapped me. Or it was trapped. There we go, hunger. This is why I brought food. Food heals, I believe, 10% of your HP. And sometimes your people just get hungry. So that I'm going to eat. Each person eats 1 food, except someone is eating more than they should, because it says, yeah, here we go. Ugh. Her negative trait, if her stress, Clefairy's stress is above 50, she's going to eat twice as much. So that's why I have to eat 5 food instead of 4, because she is at 54 stress. That's a bummer. If I didn't have enough food, or if I chose not to, I can eat nothing. You do take 20% damage, plus a lot of stress damage. So you can see why you don't want to run out of food. So you can see I healed a little bit. If you want to quit early, like you're like, I can't beat this, I'm going to lose my whole party here if I take one more step, you can abandon the quest, and you can run from battles. And it's advised to do so. You don't get much experience, but you do get your characters to survive. Because I scouted this trap, this purple spiderweb on the map here, I now know there's a trap here. And again, that guy's got 30% trap, that person has 10, and I'm looking down here, if you can see, which you can't. Below chance, there's trap resistance. So who's got the highest? Looks like my highwayman. Alec? Nice job. Disarm the trap. Light's dropping, let's light that back up. Never did take a look at what these guys are. So he has a hatred of Eldritch, which is just like a creature type. Minus 10% stress heal, and minus 5% resist affliction. Affliction is our quirks, I think. I don't know what else would be referred to as an affliction, but... And she has a Ruins Explorer, which I'm in right now, so in the Ruins I have a plus 20% scouting chance, which is probably why I'm getting some good scouts going on. Stress Eater we talked about, and Compulsive suffers intense need to do specific actions. So if I walk by a treasure chest or a bookshelf or something like that and I don't explore it, she's gonna get a little upset. She's probably just gonna open it for herself. Let's see. No, she didn't. Oh well. Let's see if she does something with this alchemy table. No. Walk backwards. Walking backwards is terrible because your stress goes up a lot. I'm just trying to get to this table here. An accident occurs. Oh, and he got blighted. Some of those other items that I didn't buy at the provisions, that's what they're for. Curing blight, bleed, and also interacting with various objects. That you just kind of learn for yourself what works. Obviously keys work on chests. Torches work on that alchemy table. But there's some things that you wouldn't think of that that work together. Hopefully we're done soon, because my party's not looking too good. And I've got 1 room to go, and how much food do I have? I have 7 food. Thinking about, yeah, I mean, it's only 1 HP, but we'll see. If one of my characters gets down to 0, there's a pretty fun mechanic there. I'm just going to go ahead and light the place up. I don't want to risk getting poisoned again. I'm already low enough the way it is. Here's something. An altar of light. A small holy altar seems out of place against the backdrop of corruption. Hey, I got a buff. She got 20% damage boost, yay, on my character that hardly ever attacks. That is bad news bears right there. Since I got surprised that you don't lose first turn when they surprise you, thank God. But my party is all kinds of messed up. Thankfully, he can still get some shots off here. I would do open vein to bleed, but skeletons can't bleed. I mean, they can, but they have 100% resist, you see there. Because they're skeletons. They don't really have, blood. I can do 4 to 9 with that, or 3 to 6. I'm going to do 4 to 9 and try to kill this guy. So close. Well, now that she's in the front... Yeah. Crit hit. That was good. So now that she's in the front, she could use some other moves. So it is kind of interesting. You can have, you can have two Vestals, and because of their powers, you can have one in the front as like a battle mage, and one in the back as like a healer. So it's kind of cool how you can separate your classes like that. Beaker, you get in the back where you belong, and don't die. Thank you. Doc can absolutely do nothing in the back. Doc? Dar. Nice dodge on that, Clefairy. Let's go ahead and do another pistol shot. Actually, you know what? Let's hit them both. Just because their HP is quite low enough that now any follow-up attack will usually kill them. Oof, we are not doing well. Let's do that little 1-point heal on myself, I guess. Nice job, Beaker. Let's keep moving Dar up the ranks here, so you can see it's very inconvenient. The Crusader does have an ability I can get that lunges forward. Some abilities actually will move you as you attack, which is nice, but... Let's just club this dude. This one. Boom! Nice job, Clefairy. Just bludgeon that skeleton right in the face. And let's just... Oh, and of course I missed, and the bleed's not going to hit, of course. Clefairy with the double kill.
This expedition
Triple kill, I think. Did get a key there, that's nice. Let's just move her back and her there. Okay, so there's going to be a battle in here. I don't need to eat anymore because this is the last room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use what food I have just to kind of give these guys some health. She's going to eat 2 pieces of food. Oh no. Oh, her stress got under 50, so she's not eating double food anymore, so that's good. And you. Alright, I'm out of food. Max light, let's go. It's the final boss of this dungeon. I'm gonna pistol shot one of these arbalists. Probably this third one here, just because it's easier to hit the third one than the fourth for some characters. Cause they hit your backline with arrows and it really hurts them. Oh, here she goes. Boom. They have a high crit chance too. Clefairy, heal yourself. Nice job. 7 to 15. Nice job, Dar. And oof, let's do a plague grenade. Let's poison him at least. Nice. That's a 3 damage poison per turn. 9 damage total over 3 turns. So with the 1 it did, that's 10. Not bad. Again, let's shoot this guy. Did 4. Not bad. Stop shooting Clefairy. Stop it. See if we can stack some poison. Nice. So now it's 6 damage per round. And it refreshes, so 6 damage for 3 rounds. Bump in the night. Yeah, I'm glad this is the last battle because we are getting a little rough here. I'm going to do Zealous Accusation because it has a chance to kill. Yes, there we go. And it's the last guy. Let's just finish him off. I don't care about healing. If he gets a lucky hit, it's fine, because when your character does go to 0 HP, they then go to what's called Death's Door, and if it ever happens to me, you'll see. But basically, once they're on Death's Door, each further attack on them has a percentage chance to completely kill them. Once you heal them 1 point or higher, then they come off of Death's Door, and then they can take another hit, and then they go back on Death's Door. So it makes some battles very Tense. A suit of armor. I believe I got this holy water. I believe you can use this on the armor. No, nah, doesn't matter. Oh, it's key. Can I use the key? No. What are you using the armor? I don't know. It's probably gonna give me a buff though. Yeah. Dodge and protection. Great. Well, that's it. Done. Like I said, I did have this one room I skipped, but I didn't need to because I did 100% of room battles. If I wanted to, I could check it out, but let's go. I don't want to check it out.
More bones returned to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Huzzah! We got 3,000 gold, 2 busts, 2 crests. The treasure that I kept with me, 1,300. And all the heirlooms, it adds them up here as well. If you leave a mission early, the only thing you don't get is this stuff up here. You do keep all the treasure that you did collect along the way. So like I said, running away, it gives your characters more stress when you get back to town, which we'll talk about that in a second. 2 people got quirks. Dar got a ruins adventure, so now when we go back and visit the ruins again, she'll have a higher stress resist there. Alec got a melee precision striker. When he does melee attacks, +3 crit. He's also soft, so he's got -5% max HP. And they all leveled up. They started at level 0, and now they're at level 1. Nice. Nice. Going back to town.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Guy's such a downer. And I can see why. Look at him. He's just... yeah, he doesn't look too good. Okay, so we vanquished many monsters. Leveled up. Abbey is unlocked, and the tavern is unlocked. So those are your 2 forms of stress relief. We will visit the Abbey first.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So stress relief, there are 3 spots here, and in the tavern there's going to be 3 open spots. As you upgrade, you can open more slots, and you'll see you can improve the facilities, stress recovery of each, more slots in each, things of that nature. And these take busts and crests. So stress, your characters don't lose stress between missions. The way to do that is, first, make sure they don't have any things that's going to prevent them from... like Alec can't gamble, so I know I don't want to put him on as a gambler. He should be good. Beaker, you're about 50 stress, so let's put you on the middle one. I kind of figure like the top one's like 25%, the middle one's 50, and the higher one's maybe 100. Because you can see the top one's only 1,000 gold, this one costs 1,250, and this one costs 1,500. So I'm going to put Beaker in the transept. He's going to pray. So it will take a full turn. I have to do another dungeon before Beaker gets out of there and reduces his stress. If I put him in the cloister and he only reduced, half of his stress, so from 57 down to 20 something, 28, whatever, he would have to then take another turn to reduce his stress, or you can pull him out. Clefairy, let's go to the bar with Clefairy. The tavern. You can see at the tavern you have the bar, the gambling hall, and the brothel. This caretaker, he's the guy that just kind of, I don't know what he does. He's a jerk. He just takes up slots. So sometimes you can run into trouble. Like let's say Alec had can only gamble or something like that, and the caretaker was in the gambling hall. I'd be like, oh man, I have to wait a whole week, which is 1 dungeon, and then put him in the next week after that. But Clefairy's gonna try her luck at some gambling. Yeah. So we'll let them sit. Now I don't have enough people for my next quest. I only have 2 because I can't use them. But my stagecoach is full again, and I got a grave robber. I got a Hellion, another healer, and an occultist. Nice. And I actually do want to upgrade this. Oh, I can't. I didn't get enough deeds. You don't really need to upgrading these buildings until later on. So don't worry about that. We're good on the graveyard. And there we go. So we're going to call this video here. I'm going to continue on. We'll name these characters. We'll explain some some more stuff. Again, if you like this sort of gameplay, I highly recommend picking it up. Even though it's early access, I've had a blast playing through it. In my spare time, I've done maybe 80 or 90 dungeons so far, so I'm way far into it. I've done a lot of quests, and I'm just having a great time with it. Well, if you're still here at this point, thanks for sticking around at the end of the video. If you've done that, you may as well go ahead and leave a like, comment on what you thought about the video, or any future content you'd like to see. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, as I've been putting out videos every day. One on the weekend, Saturday, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and then at least 2 on the weekdays, with 3 if I could manage to pump them out in time. I'm going to call it a night. Thanks again for sticking around. Thanks so much for all your support. I'm getting a lot more views than I expected this early on, and it's just amazing. And I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Again, my name is DJ Spain, and I am signing out.